One of the other big challenges with the US Census is that it relies entirely on self-identity, and we get this large number. So the number of people who identify as Native American, Alaska Native, either alone or in addition to some other race, is now you have this massive, I think it's like 3 or 4 million people who don't identify with any tribe, because you can always put your tribe down in your affiliation there. So there's two groups that might be here. And the first one that people think of are people who lie. So white people who just lie about being Native because for some reason they think if they check a box on the census, they'll get free money or something. Or like, oh, well, back in my family always told us that we had a Cherokee relative from 100 years ago. Things like that. So completely and utterly nonsensical. The other one, which is far more interesting to me, because like those people who, because like who cares about what people who lie say? Like you just tell them to fuck off and then they just go away. You ask them, okay, what tribe? And they're like, blah, 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 and you just tell them, okay, fuck off. Get away from me. The other people that you really are more interested in are the fact that the US Census counts anybody who is indigenous to the Americas as someone who should check off the American Indian or Alaska Native box. So we have a lot of indigenous people from Central South America, as well as our First Nations and Métis relatives up north. They all check that box, or they all should if they're living in the census and stuff. And so we've had a large number of refugee populations coming in, seeking asylum status, surging through from Central and South America. And that's one of the reasons for our increase in population. It's not just liars, it's also the fact that we just have more indigenous people, even if they're not, the people that you normally think of for being indigenous to, the United States of America. So fun stuff.